Hi, it's just a quick one on the riff for Leyla, and this isn't the acoustic guitar version, this is the electric guitar version. And so the first thing we've got is that that famous lick, which is played up here, but we're playing it down here because because we've only got one guitar. So it's on the A and D strings, and the first thing is you hammer on from the open A string to the 3rd fret of the A string, and I'm going to use my second finger to hammer on. Then I've got open D string, and I'm going to hammer on to the 3rd fret as well on that open D string, but then I'm going to do a pull off to the open. So I've got 0, 3 on the A string, hammering on, then I've got 0, 3 on the D string, hammering on, but then a pull off back to the open string. So, and each of those notes has an equal value, they last as long as each other. And then to finish off that phrase, we play the 3rd fret of the A string again, and then finish on the open D string. Then we've got, now this section is basically this 5-chord shape going from the 5th fret, which is the note D, so it's a D5 chord, to the 3rd fret, which is note C, so it's a C5 chord, to the 1st fret, B flat, 5 chord, then back to the 3rd fret. So we've got D, C, B flat, C, D. Frets 5, 3, 1, 3, 5. And then we just add a little phrase to that. So we've got, and when you're strumming this, you just want to hear the 2 strings that you're fretting. You don't want to hear any of the other strings. So typically the underside of the first finger mutes the treble strings, and the tip of the first finger mutes that bass string. But also with your pick or your thumb, or whatever your thumb and first finger, you're just picking those 2 strings. So you start on the 5th fret with this 5-chord shape, root on the A string, and take it down to the 3rd fret and 1st fret. Now when you're at the 1st fret, so we've got, and you see I did a little slide there, you don't have to do that. You can pick them all, but I'd slide from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret and then pluck it again at the 1st fret. Then I take my 1st foot for this bit, for that bit, so I've plucked, I've strummed the 5 chord, then I take my 1st finger off, have an open A string, and then use my 3rd finger to get the 3rd fret of the low E string. Okay, then I go up to the 3rd fret with the shape, with the 5-chord shape, strum it, then take my 1st finger off again, so I've got an open A string again, and then this time I'm using my 1st finger to get to that 3rd fret of the low E string. And then you go back to the 5th fret with the 5-chord shape. So we've got this in all. Got it wrong. Today. Let me do that again, sorry. Okay, once more. And I noticed I did unusual fingering there, so let me do it once more. But my doing unusual fingering shows that you can do it. You don't have to follow the fingering I'm using. I just do it because most of the time I find that easier. Apparently, apart from when I'm doing videos. So let me just do it once more. slower. And then of course it just keeps repeating that until the verse kicks in and he starts singing. Okay, hope that helps, and I'll leave it there.